Test, 1, 2, test.
Are we doing instant replay live?
This one, and then it'll update.
Are we, hey, you know if we're doing instant replay?
Turner, are we doing instant replay? The last one just said if we tell him he wants one, yeah. We are on it, so
No. I've already paid my money. I already paid money. No. I already took money.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I'm trying to find what I'm going to wear for homecoming next week. I actually have money, so we're going to try and go all out.
That'd be great.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I might open up this window here. Is that alright?
Yeah, except for making it double and mess a little bit with the camera.
I'm gonna try it, see how it works. And then if it looks bad, I'll switch it back.
What?
yeah, we're going live at 6:45 technically with like us talking. We're gonna do our intro.
Well, you're just going to do a quick intro,
It's kind of
right?
funny because there's like air extensions right in
Stage check. Alright, and this song, I'll be able to hear you guys. And if you need what? No.
All cancer survivors and home of the Southeastern.
75 degrees here at Hamilton Southeastern High School for kickoff. We have a high of 82 and a low of 52. Humidity sitting at 63% with winds coming in at 9 miles per hour. 0% chance of precipitation tonight, so it will be a dry one from Hamilton Southeastern High School, where the Royals, the hometown Royals, here on homecoming night, will be looking to defend home field against the Zionsville Eagles. Hello, I'm Colin Burns, and tonight we have some interconference action in the Hoosier Crossroads Conference between the Zionsville Eagles and the hometown Hamilton Southeastern Royals. The Royals are off to a slow start of the season with a record of 2-3, previously dropping their last game to Westfield 34-27. The Royals had a tough time dealing with penalties as they had 9 for a loss of 59 total yards. And junior quarterback Kobe Sparks had a rough time in the passing game, going 8 of 22 for 149 yards and a touchdown with 1 interception. Matt Harris was a bright spot on offense for the Hamilton Southeastern Royals as he set his career high in rushing yards with 250 on 25 carries. He also had a 46-yard touchdown run to make it a 3-point ball game and eventually led to a lead after backup running back Lance Stevens had another long touchdown run, but Westfield responded with a touchdown to tie the game going into halftime, and then in the second half held Hamilton Southeastern just 3 points to pull out a 7-point win. Southeastern's most impressive win has to be in Week 1 when they went to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Indianapolis Colts, and took on the Lawrence Central Bears. The Royals came out with a hard-fought victory after a grueling comeback effort led by Matt Harris, who led his team down the field and drove in for the game-winning touchdown with over 30 seconds left in the game. The Royals defense held on against the Lawrence Central offense, who had up to that point put up 20 points on the board. The final in that one was 21-20. As for Zionsville, coming into this one, they're standing with a winning record of 3-2. They'll be looking to spoil homecoming night for the Royals. Zionsville has been very solid throughout the first half of the season. They are coming off 3 straight sectional championships and looking to keep that streak alive. Their records each time they've gone to the sectional championship have all been losing records. Also, some sad news from the Zionsville community as 3 people have been found dead inside of a home on Road 32. Two of the victims were 13 and 15 years old, and the last one was 50. So, Hamilton Southeastern has expressed their condolences, and we are all standing with the Zionsville community as it is a very difficult time for them. The Eagles are coming off a shutout win against the Noblesville Millers with a final score of 24-0. The Eagles defense forced 2 turnovers and was in the backfield all game, coming away with 9 tackles for loss and 4 sacks from 2 players, Evan Price and Cole Bankert. The offense was efficient, taking care of the football and picking up 13 first downs. They did have 10 penalties, though, which cost them 73 yards. They ended up producing 260 yards of total offense. The week before last, the Eagles posted a dominating performance against Franklin Central, winning 44-19. This offense is one of the best in the conference, with quarterback Josh Wagner at the helm. They averaged nearly 280 passing yards with Wagner. This matchup will be a highly contested one, with both teams being very evenly matched. Some keys to the game for both teams will be to take care of the football. Hamilton Southeastern turns the ball over in the passing game quite often. They will need to be conservative in the passing game, and the offensive line needs to keep a clean pocket for Kobe Sparks so he is able to go through his reads and make an easy decision instead of forcing a throw when he's pressured. For Zionsville, they need to get the pass game going. They will also need to give their defense a lot of rest and keep them off the field. They are one of the best at winning the time of possession battle. Both teams have just taken their respected sidelines now. The Eagles just now came out, and the Hamilton Southeastern Royals are on their sideline, locking arms. The team captains coming in. We have number 3, Jackson Lance, number 77, team captain Andrew Irick, number 26, that is Tony Cassieri, and number 70, that is Grant Rude. So the team captains of Hamilton Southeastern now out at the midfield logo to do the coin toss. And of course it is touchdowns against cancer month here in high school football. Easily one of the best times during high school football, and during this time the Eagles of Zionsville are 2-0. And the season outlook Head coach Adam Morris, in his first season with Hamilton Southeastern, got his first win at Lucas Oil Stadium. He said, after a really good offseason in the weight room and conditioning, the Royals will look to restore the tradition of past seasons. We have to replace a strong group of 40-plus seniors from last year's team. Some experience at quarterback, as well as a talented group of receivers, should lead to an exciting year on offense. A lot of new faces defensively will try to continue this tradition of a stingy defense at Hamilton Southeastern. With almost an entire new staff, I appreciate the buy-in from our student athletes. The Hoosier Crossroads Conference will be tough. It always is. I look forward to watching our team compete and grow as the season goes along. As head coach Adam Morris, when at the time he was hired, he was one of the youngest head football coaches in Indiana for high school. The 2016 Muncie Central football team he was the previous head coach of had their best season in the past decade. They went 7-4, won the most games in a season, and collected its first postseason win in over a decade. Coach Morris has also spent time as an assistant coach at Lawrence North and Warren Central, who is now the number 1 ranked team in Class 6A. The kick here is teed up at the 40-yard line on the far side hash mark. Hamilton Southeastern will kick off, so they will receive the second half possession. And the Eagles defense will have to try and stop them in the second half, but right now their offense will get a chance, and Josh Wagner will get it. It's a little chip shot kick just past the 30-yard line, down to the 25. This one is returnable. And number 35, that's Evan Deal. Evan Deal was wrapped up and brought down by Dom Vicarella of Hamilton Southeastern. So the Eagles offense, led by Josh Wagner, will come onto the field. This Eagles offense, they average 150.6 rush yards per game and 278 pass yards per game as well. They already have 16 total touchdown passes and 6 interceptions. They average 3 touchdowns per game. Wagner will come out. Empty backfield, fires one to the flat. That's incomplete on the far side. That was intended for number 7, Dom Vicarella. That falls incomplete. It will be second down and 10 with the ball on the 34-yard line. Shotgun formation for Wagner. Fakes the snap, fires into the pass. Fires into the flat route. That is caught by number 8, Tommy Fawcett. Gets a good gain of about 8 or 9 yards on the play. That's going to bring up third down and 2. This is definitely a bend-don't-break defense the Hamilton Southeastern has. There are 10 new starters on defense this year. Shotgun formation for Wagner. Inside handoff for Zionsville. And immediately the running back, Gus Bumgardner, is swung down, but not before he picks up a first down for the Eagles. So Zionsville avoids going 3 and out. They get a first set of downs with the ball on the 45-yard line, and it's a 1st and 10. Bumgardner goes in the slot on the right side of Wagner. It's empty backfield, trips formation. Now they bring a man into the backfield. As Tommy Fawcett. Fawcett will get the call, and he is met in the backfield immediately by number 7, Isaac Abeo. Loss of 5 on the play. Isaac Abeo, the outside linebacker, getting in there to make the stop. It'll be second down and 16 with the ball now on the 39-yard line. That's a 6-yard loss on the play. Well, head coach Adam Morris said they like to continue that tradition of stingy defense, and right there, they did a very good job of trying to get into the backfield and nearly jumped offside. Wagner does take the snap. They draw the flag, and it will be a false start call against the Eagles offense. As for the Hamilton Southeastern defense, 10 new starters this season. They graduated 40 total seniors last year. Senior outside linebacker Isaac Abeo leads the team in tackles for loss with 4. He now has 5. after that one tackle against Fawcett. Shotgun formation for the Eagles. Trips formation out to the left side. Bumgarner in the backfield to the right side of Wagner. Wagner takes a snap. He's going to pass. Short drop. Lofts one over the head of his receiver. That was intended for Tommy Fawcett. That falls incomplete at about the 30-yard line. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 21. So the penalty sets back the Zionsville Eagles. Now they have a lot more ground to cover to get to the first down marker. The first down marker is at the 45-yard line on the other side of the field. Zionsville wearing their white uniforms going from left to right side. Ball is on the 34-yard line, 3rd and 21. Handoff to Bumgarner, tries to work his way up the left side. He is eventually tracked down before he can get anywhere. And then on the tackle, it's number 33, Zach Peterson of Hamilton Southeastern. That's going to bring up 4th down. Gain of 3 yards on the play, 4th and 18. The ball is on the 36-yard line now. And that punt is away. It was nearly blocked. That's going to get out of bounds across the 20-yard line, about the 15. So the Royals defense holds strong here to open the game. Now we will see Hamilton Southeastern's offense coming onto the field in just a moment, led by Cody Sparks. Hamilton Southeastern Football and Audio Sports Online is brought to you by Moe's. Moe's Southwest Grill is a proud supporter of Hamilton Southeastern Royals athletics. We've been serving Fishers for over 13 years. Whether you're hosting a party, business function, tailgate, or even a wedding, Moe's Catering has you covered. Moe's Catering team makes it easy with timely delivery and a full setup. Call the catering hotline 317-605-1200 or order online at moes.com. Sparks, now for the Hamilton Southeastern offense, has 2 touchdowns on the year to 6 interceptions. And right here, it looks like it's going to be a false start call. Flags fly in from everywhere. And it will be a false start to start the drive. 9:10 to go in the first quarter. An offside penalty sets the Royals back 5 yards. It'll be 1st down and 15 with the ball on the 22-yard line. Pistol formation for Hamilton Southeastern. Sparks standing in front of his running back. That's a handoff. That went to number 11, Ben Boyson, leading receiver for Hamilton Southeastern. Ben Boyson is the go-to receiver. He leads the team in receptions and yards with 28 receptions for 294 yards. Boyson comes in motion. A handoff right up the gut. And the running back for Hamilton Southeastern, tackled by number 51 of Zionsville. That is Sam Kidwell. Matt Harris, the ball carrier for the Royals. That's his first carry of the night. Matt Harris is the team's leading rusher. 3rd down and 6 now. On the rollout, Sparks fires it on the run. That is, and it's dropped. Oh, it was nearly caught by number 48. That is Austin Sheets. Number 49, that's actually Nate Haas on the turnaround, so that is a quick 3 and out for the Royals offense, and Sparks dropped it right in the breadbasket of Haas, and he wasn't able to haul it in. 8:14 to go. Hamilton Southeastern with a 3 and out, and they're forced to punt. They get this one away. It's a long punt. It's past the 30-yard line, past the 25, and it is finally taken by Jordan Hull. Hull stiff arms him in, and then he's finally corralled and brought down by 3 Hamilton Southeastern defenders before he can do any more damage. Chris Stein in on the tackle for Hamilton Southeastern. And Josh Wagner and company will come back out onto the field. That's going to set up a 1st and 10. It's a 49-yard punt for the Royals. No return for Zionsville. No positive yards, at least. That ball will be spotted at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 to go. Wagner is in shotgun formation. He's got Bumgarner lined up to his right side. We've also got two receivers to the right as well. Takes the snap. He's going to pass. Clean pocket. Drops back. Fires one complete over the middle. Out across the 30. Down to the 35-yard line. That one's complete to Brady Witzel. Brady Witzel with the reception to get up to the 35-yard line. 36. 1st and 10 on the first down pass. Shotgun formation again for the Eagles. Trips formation to the left side. Wagner takes the snap. Handoff to Bumgarner right up the middle. He is brought down, tackled by number 52. That is Evan Lance, the defensive lineman for Hamilton Southeastern. They like to run this 3-4 defense and bring a linebacker down. Helps try and stop the run. Right now they got Arroyo, who's on the left side of the defense, near side of your screen. Down as the linebacker. They bring Bumgarner back in. Arroyo tries to get pressure. They fire a screen pass. That one's complete across the 40 and the 45 down to the 50-yard line. That one was caught by Josh Wagner. That was Fawcett with the reception. First down again for the Eagles at the 48-yard line on the flip side of the field. Wagner goes to the split backfield set. He's got Bumgarner, and now he sends a man in motion. That's Fawcett into the slot. Handoff. And that's Bumgarner with a handoff. He's stuffed. He can no gain on the play. Good work by the Hamilton Southeastern defensive line. In on the stop was number 52, Evan Lance, and number 51, Craig Kunkelman. It'll be 2nd down and 10. No gain on the play for Bumgarner. Ball is still on the 48-yard line. 6:29 to go in the first quarter. No scoring yet here in this one. Zionsville on offense. The Eagles marching down the field across their own 50-yard line. Handoff yet again to Bumgarner. Bumgarner this time will get positive yardage. He was tackled by Craig Kunkelman again, who held on, and he was dragged along by Bumgarner. It's a 6-yard game on the play. Be 3rd down and 4. Shotgun formation again. 2 receivers to the right and 2 to the left. Hamilton Southeastern sends the pressure this time. That one's fired and incomplete. Too low for his receiver, Brady Witzel. It's the intended receiver on the post route on the outside. He was not able to haul it in. That'll stop the clock. That's going to bring up a 4th down, though, for Zionsville. And a decision coming up here for the coaching staff. Looks like the Eagles are going to go for it here. 3 down linemen for Hamilton Southeastern. They go gun formation. Zionsville, Wagner, and Bumgarner in the backfield lined up to his left side. Play action. Clean pocket. He's going to loft one up ahead. That one's incomplete. That was intended for Jordan Hall. Is broken up on the coverage by number 10, Jake Huston, who had an interception in week 1, almost returned for a touchdown. Then he ended up fumbling inside the 5-yard line. But good coverage there by Huston. And that's a turnover on downs. The Hamilton Southeastern defense off to a good start here against the Eagles' high-powered offense. 5:34 to go in the first quarter. Still no scoring. Cody Sparks back in the football game with Matt Harris in his backfield. The Hamilton Southeastern offense didn't get anything going. They ran a quick 3 and out and had to punt. 2 receivers lined up to the left side, 2 to the left side. On the rollout to the left side. Fires in, and that is complete to Ben Boyson. That's a good catch up to the 45-yard line. They're going to spot it in between the 46 and the 45. It'll be an official gain of 3 yards on the play. 2nd down and 7. Pistol formation, 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Matt Harris is still in the backfield. Cody Sparks looking for the play. 15 seconds on the play clock. And there's been a stoppage of play. Now the play clock has been reset to 25 seconds, and now it is rolling. And a handoff. No, it's fired, and it's complete to Ben Boyson. Boyson gets to the 40-yard line, down inside the 38. And that's a good first down for the Hamilton Southeastern Royals. Good find by Cody Sparks. So far, the short game has been working well for Hamilton Southeastern. They pick up their first down of the game. And 5 minutes flat on the clock here in the first quarter. 1st and 10 for the Royals. Ball is on the 38-yard line going from left to right. Pistol formation. And Sparks trying to draw the defense offside. He doesn't get any success. Zionsville going with a similar look on defense at 3-4. They showing blitz with the middle linebacker. Sparks fires. That's complete to Boyson again. Boyson shakes a defender. Oh, he fumbled the football, but he got it back, and he gets across the 30-yard line down at the 25. He gets out of bounds. Good tackle by number 11, Deuce Thomas. That's an 11-yard gain on the play. First down for the Royals. Boyson nearly lost the football right there. He's got to hold on to it. This offense is very turnover prone. They have 6 interceptions on the year and a lost fumble already throughout 5 games. Pistol formation. They hand it off on the end around. That is Jackson Lance, who is a carry, gets across the 20-yard line. He's inside the 20. Now Hamilton Southeastern inside the red zone. That's a 7-yard gain on the play. 2nd down and 3. That ball will be spotted at the 17-yard line. 4 minutes on the clock now in the first quarter. Still no scoring. But Hamilton Southeastern inside the red zone for the first time. Handoff to Matt Harris. Harris trips over one of his own linemen, and he finally is brought down after picking up a first down. He's tackled down by number 42, Luke Nolan of the Zionsville defense. So now with the ball on the inside the 15-yard line. Ball is now on the 14-yard line. 1st and 10 to go for Cody Sparks and Matt Harris and company. 2 receivers out to the far side. Cody Sparks rolls to his right side. He's got blockers in front of him. He tucks it, and he's going to be forced out of bounds. That was by number 11, Deuce Thomas, who came in with the pressure. Swings Sparks out of bounds. Good coverage by the Zionsville Eagles defense. Didn't let any passers get open on the rollout. And the receivers are covered up very well. Coming off the field, Landon Morris comes off for Hamilton Southeastern. A loss of 2 on the play. Ball's at the 16-yard line now. 2nd down and 12. Sparks takes a handoff. He fires it complete, and that is a good gain on the play by number 49. That is Nate Haas, who dropped a pass earlier in the flat route, but this time he hauls it in. He's not going to let it get away from him. That's a big gain on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 4. That ball is inside the 10-yard line. Ball's on the 8-yard line. 3rd down and 4. Man in motion, that's Boyson. Sparks keeps it on the handoff. Fires one complete to Haas. Haas stiff arms the defender. Rolls into the end zone. Touchdown, Hamilton Southeastern. Nate Haas with back-to-back receptions, and he sets up a Hamilton Southeastern touchdown by Cody Sparks, who has just passed his touchdown total from last season from 2. He now has 3 on the year. That touchdown coming in, 2:43 in the first quarter. That extra point is good. So a 7-yard touchdown reception from Nate Haas. Cody Sparks finds his man wide open in the flat. The Eagles defense hasn't been able to cover that part of the field, and right there it cost him 7. After going 3 and out in their first possession, Hamilton Southeastern marches down the field on their second, and they break into the end zone for 7 again. Looking at this Zionsville defense, they are one of the best. Number 25, Brock Torrance, leads the team in tackles with 61.4 tackles for loss. That's their entire defense. Brock Torrance leads the whole team in tackles with 61.4. He averages 12.2 tackles per game. Deuce Thomas is right behind Brock with 60 tackles on the team. Right there, he had 62 on that drive. And he also has 5 tackles for loss. The defense averages 103 tackles per game, and right there they weren't able to swallow up the Hamilton Southeastern offense. That kickoff is away inside the 10-yard line. It's going to go through the hands of Fawcett. That's going to go in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Josh Wagner and Gus Bumgarner on the field for Zionsville. The Eagles' offense has been struggling against this Hamilton Southeastern stingy defense. Southeastern showing a blitz from their outside linebacker on the right side. Bumgarner gets the handoff to the right, and there is a flag on the play after the run from Bumgarner. Looks like this one might go against Zionsville. And meanwhile, on the sideline, looks like Ben Boyson, Hamilton Southeastern's leading receiver, is being checked out at the trainer table. Looks like something wrong with his hip. Stretching his legs. He'll be fine, though. He's a tough player. He'll be all good for the Hamilton Southeastern offense. So I shouldn't be worried about him being out of the football game. Right now, it's a good thing he's on the trainer sideline getting looked at while the defense is out on the field. Shotgun formation for the Eagles offense. Wagner with trips formation to his left side. Takes the snap, rolls to his left side, looking, fires on the run. That's complete in the flat route. That is complete to number 80. That is Camden Cooper, the big tight end. So after a 1st and 20, it's Anthony Eggers with the run out of bounds. There'll be 2nd down and 13 after a gain of 7 on the play. 2:19 to go in the first quarter. Hamilton Southeastern on top, 7-0. 2nd down and 13. Trips formation to the right side of Wagner. Play action, fires it to the near side, the far side. That's incomplete. It's looking for Dom Vicarella. That falls incomplete. That's going to bring up 3rd down. 3rd down and 13 to go for the Zionsville offense. Going to need to pick up 13 yards to get the 1st down. Ball's resting on their own 17-yard line. If they have to punt here, they're going to give Hamilton Southeastern very good field position. They've got trips formation to the near side. One receiver to the far side. And that is a sack for the Hamilton Southeastern defense. Getting in there is number 51, Craig Kunkelman, and number 52, Evan Lance with the pressure. And that's a loss of 7 on the play. That's going to bring up 4th and 20. So the Zionsville offense goes nowhere. They'll be forced to punt from their own end zone. 1:40 to go in the first quarter. Zionsville offense not able to get going. Josh Wagner, that one's nearly blocked. It gets away, though, at the 40-yard line. That one's taken by number 36, Anthony Eggers. Eggers is wrestled down. Barely any return on the play. He was tackled by number 35. That's Evan Deal of Zionsville. Ball will be set up at the 44-yard line. That's a 50-yard punt. That is a first down and 10 for the Royals. Cody Sparks, the touchdown pass to Nate Haas. Late on in the first quarter, 2:43 to go. There's now 1:28 on the clock and a quick 3 and out for the Zionsville offense. And we talked about earlier in the pregame that Zionsville need to keep their defense on the sideline as much as possible. They haven't done a good job here as of late. They had one long drive, and now it's stalled from there. Sparks takes the handoff, and they gives it to Matt Harris. Harris trucking his way forward. That's a big gain of about 8 on the play. It's going to bring up second down and 2. Tackled down by number 43, Garrett Williamson of Zionsville. And Hamilton Southeastern going with a hurry-up offense. Pistol formation. Sparks has 3 receivers lined up to the near side, 1 to the far side. Matt Harris is in the backfield still for the Royals. Sparks takes the snap, fires, and it's complete in the flat route to Ben Boyson. Boyson is finally wrestled down hard by number 24, Connor Upmore. And a lot of the fans here on the Hamilton Southeastern side want a penalty for that, but it was a clean tackle. It is enough for a first down, though. Good reception by Ben Boyson. He's been the go-to guy tonight. He's definitely been the go-to guy all season. He will be above 300 yards tonight, most likely after this football game for receiving yards. 7-0 score. 20 seconds left. Matt Harris with a big run here. Breaks away into the open field. Still trying to beat defenders. He gets across the 25-yard line down to the 24. Matt Harris with a big run. For the Hamilton Southeastern Royals, he picks up a big first down. $29-yard gain on the play for Matt Harris's biggest run of the night. Boyson in motion. Hamilton Southeastern. Harris still in the backfield after the long run. And that's the end of the first quarter here. Hamilton Southeastern on homecoming night for the Royals. And the hometown Royals on the board. 7-0 score. At the end of the first, off the touchdown pass from Cody Sparks to Nate Haas. And we'll be back with the second quarter after word from our sponsors. Hamilton Southeastern Football and Audio Sports Online is brought to you by Stanley Chevrolet. Stanley Chevrolet in McCordsville has been family-owned and operated for over 50 years. Their sales agents are not commission-based, so there is no need to ask for the family discount. It's already factored into every deal. The service department at Stanley Chevrolet is top of the line and offer up their new vehicles as transportation while they work on your vehicle. Skip the big city dealerships and visit Stanley Chevrolet today off West Broadway in McCordsville. Learn more at StanleyChevy.com or call 317-335-3000. Again, that's 3000, 3 zeros. Well, now we have flip field position here. And the Hamilton Southeastern Royals on offense marching down the field. They're at the 24-yard line on Zionsville's side of the field. Yeah, offensive coordinator still talking to his team. Here come the Royals on offense. This Hamilton Southeastern defense is a very good bunch. They've been able to stop Zionsville's offense, but right here, Hamilton Southeastern's offense get going. Matt Harris has been the big part of that. He gets across the 15-yard line down to the 14. It'll be a first down. Inside the red zone yet again. Zionsville's defense has not had an answer for Matt Harris. See here what Hamilton Southeastern decides to do inside the red zone. They got a little dump pass off to Nate Haas for the first touchdown of the game. Cody Sparks has 3 touchdowns now and 6 interceptions on the year. Matt Harris with a handoff again, and he is met by number 11, Deuce Thomas of Zionsville. Able to plug up the hole. That's a 2-yard gain on the play. It'll be second down and 8. Small plays keep making big changes for the Hamilton Southeastern offense. Short, simple, inside handoffs to Matt Harris, and he's been able to pick up heavy yardage. This is good blocking by the Hamilton Southeastern offense, and this time Cody Sparks fires. It's incomplete. On the far side of the corner of the end zone. In on that coverage is number 4, Will Veet. It'll bring up third down and 8. Cody Sparks has 668 total passing yards on the year. Looking to increase that number tonight. He's almost above the 700-yard mark. He averages 133.6 yards per game. He also leads the team in yards per game as well. The snap to him, steps up into the pocket, now rolls out to his right side. Sparks trying to get rid of it, floats it to the end zone. That is incomplete, intended for Ben Boyson at the back of the end zone in double coverage. That will bring up fourth down for the Hamilton Southeastern Royals. The ball on the 14-yard line. Hamilton Southeastern will bring out the punt team. Not the punt team, the kick team, excuse me. They're in field goal range inside the 15-yard line. Still 7-0 score, 10:47 to go in the second quarter. And the kick coming from Hebben Street. Fielded cleanly, nearly blocked, but that will sail through it. It is good. Well, that is now a 10-point ball game. Hamilton Southeastern on top 10-0 over the Zionsville Eagles on homecoming night. 10:44 to go in the second quarter. Touchdown pass to Nate Haas, and now a field goal by Hebben Street. That is Mitch Hebben Street. And he is also the punter for Hamilton Southeastern as well as the place kicker. So right there he tacks 3 more on the board. That extends the lead. And right there the Zionsville defense got a little shed of luck. Their coverage was good inside of the red zone, inside the 15-yard line. Kept the ball out of the end zone, but they can't keep it out of the goalpost. So right there, a bend, don't break style for the Zionsville defense. It pays off with 3 points instead of 7. And Hebben Street has it teed up, ready for the kickoff at the 40-yard line. Hebben Street on the march, chip shot. That's across the 25. It is returnable. Barreling his way through a few Hamilton Southeastern Royals. And on that return, number 43, that is Garrett Williamson of Zionsville. Josh Wagner comes back out on offense for the Zionsville Eagles. And the Eagles will have to figure something out here. They haven't been able to get anything going all night on offense. They were held to a 3-and-out last time with a penalty that set them back 10 yards on the hold off the run from Gus Bumgardner. Gun formation here for Wagner. He brings a man in motion. That's Fawcett. Hand off to number 27. That is Gus Bumgardner. Gain of 2 on the play. It'll be second down and 8. Now number 33 is in the backfield. That's Colin Price. Shotgun formation. Wagner takes the snap. He's going to drop back to throw. He's got a man open, and it's incomplete. Broken up by Jake Huston. That was intended for number 1, Jordan Hull. Good coverage by 18, John McCall. It's a sophomore on the Hamilton Southeastern team. This is a very young defense trying to replace 10 starting defenders that have since graduated this year. Still 10-0 score. Wagner on the flip to Fawcett. Fawcett cuts back in the middle of the field, gets blockers in front of him, lowers his shoulder over a Hamilton Southeastern defender. He picks up a first down on the play. He was tackled by number 50, JT Munchner. It's a 6-yard gain on the play, first down for Zionsville. That's our first down in a while. Wagner goes quick, takes the snap, drops back, throws complete to the 50-yard line to Jordan Hull. Hull is hounded immediately by the Hamilton Southeastern defense, but not before he can pick up about 4 yards on the play. And Manny Daniels comes up to make the play, along with a few other partners on his defense. Good gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 6. Ball at the 50-yard line. Wagner takes the snap. Hand off. And this one is met immediately. That is number 52, Evan Lance. Tackle down by Evan Lance and Zach Peterson. It'll be 3rd down and 9. The run goes nowhere for Colin Price. And Gus Bumgardner is not in the game right now. Instead, it is number 33, Colin Price. 3rd down and 9. Ball's on the 47-yard line. 8:38 to go in the second quarter. Bunch formation to the right side for Wagner. Pressure coming. He's being chased. Throws on the run. That is juggling catch. Is hauled in by Fawcett. Short of the first down marker by about 5 yards. It'll be 4th down and 4. Wagner will stay on the field with the ball in positive territory. Zionsville needs to get something going. Down 10 in the first half. 8:28 to go in the second quarter. They're going to go for it here. They got 2 receivers split to the near side, one to the far side. They tried to catch the defense offside. Instead, it's a handoff to Colin Price. It's going nowhere. The Hamilton Southeastern defensive line rises up and is able to move the offensive line of Zionsville and stop the run. Isaac Abeo in there to make the stop. And that is a turnover on downs for the Zionsville offense. Hamilton Southeastern takes over yet again. Their last drive, they came away with a field goal from Mitch Hebenstreet. 10:40 to go in the second quarter. Here comes Sparks in the pistol formation. He's got 2 receivers to the near side, one to the far side. Boyson comes in motion on the jet sweep. They get it to him. Goes out to the left side, cuts back in the middle of the field across the 50-yard line, and he is down to 48. Short run on the gain. Short run on the play. Picks up about 3. Be 2nd down and 7. 2nd down and 6 now. They changed it on the scoreboard. Ball's on the 48-yard line. 7:59 to go in the second quarter. 10-0 score. Hamilton Southeastern on top. The offensive line gets set here. Matt Harris is in the backfield. He takes the handoff, cuts it up to the left side of the line, and he's still trying to fight ahead for some extra yards. He's finally put down in the scrum. And then on the tackle is number 6, Jacob Naspiski. He'll bring up 3rd down and 4 for Hamilton Southeastern. Sparks getting play from the near sideline here. Matt Harris has run hard all night. He's had a lot of big gains on the plays that he's been called. Right here he gets another one, tucking it with the left arm. He gets up ahead to the first down marker. Picks up another first down at the 41-yard line. Good running from Matt Harris. He was tackled by number 19, Drew Baker of Zionsville. That's a first down for Hamilton Southeastern with 7:06 to go in the second quarter. Boyson comes to the near side. Pistol formation for Hamilton Southeastern. Boyson goes in motion. Gets it on the jet sweep. Matt Harris is in front of him for a block. And he's taken down out of bounds by number 6, Jacob Naspinski. As a gain of about 4 on the play, it'll be 3rd down and 6. It'll actually be 2nd down off the first down run from Ben Boyson. They like to go to that jet sweep play a lot to get Boyson his touches, and so far he's been effective. Right here, the handoff to Matt Harris up the field. Up the middle of the defense, he's wrestled down. Looking to see who it is. That looks like number 11, Deuce Thomas with the tackle. It's a 3-yard gain on the play, 3rd down and 4. Boyson goes in motion. Handoff to Matt Harris. Shifts his way up the right side of the defense. Flag on the play. He's finally brought down after he picks up the first down, but nevertheless there is a flag. It's like they're going to be calling a holding penalty against Hamilton Southeastern. Hamilton Southeastern really needs to clean up those penalties. They've had a few on the... That's really their first big penalty of the night. Bring up 3rd and 14. Well, boy, Matt Harris has run hard all night. He's a starting running back and the leader in rushing yards and touchdowns. 85 carries for 487 yards. He averages 5.7 yards per carry. He has 7 touchdowns for the team this year. He's only had 1 game with 100-plus rushing yards. His longest run of his career is 46 yards. And Sparks rolls out on the right side. Fires on the run. It's too low. It's incomplete. Intended for Jackson Lance, who is just sitting on the 35-yard line. And that's going to bring up a 4th down and 14. 5:21 to go in the second quarter. Hamilton Southeastern pushed back from a penalty. Cost them 10 yards. And they're going to bring out the punt team to send this one away. So Zionsville forces a punt. Looks like the second punt. Back to return it is Jordan Hall. Hebben Street is back to punt it. There is an official's timeout on the field. And Hebben Street gets the snap, and he boots this one with the right leg. It's a spiraling kick that flies into the end zone. And the bomb drops at the top of the R in the far side end zone. So the Hamilton Southeastern Royals not able to come away with any points on that drive. They still lead 10-0. 5:10 to go in the second quarter. Zionsville with a chance to go down the field and score. Look at this offense. Zionsville averages 428 total yards per game on 65% completion percentage. So far, Wagner has been kept in check. He has 12 touchdowns and 4 interceptions on the year with a 109.6 passer rating. His game high for passing touchdowns is 4 against Lebanon. Right there, completion to Fawcett at the 20-yard line. He gets up to about the 22. He's tackled by number 21, Clayton Toner. The moon has risen here at Hamilton Southeastern. The sun is beginning to fade. And slowly the daylight is replaced by the stadium lights. Here on homecoming night, Wagner in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the far side. Hamilton Southeastern showing blitz. And a flag flies. That looks like it's going to be a false start against Zionsville. Another penalty. Another setback. On 2nd down and 8. What was 2nd down and 8. It will now be 2nd and 13. Well, in 1987, Zionsville won their first football state championship in Class 3A. Then in 1996, they won their second championship in Class 3A. Haven't sent any players to the NFL like Hamilton Southeastern has, but they have seen a lot of success from some coaches. Most notable alumni from Zionsville has got to be Brad Stevens, the head coach of the Boston Celtics and former head coach of the Butler Bulldogs, with Indiana basketball legend Gordon Hayward, who went to 2 national championships while he was there. They lost both off of miracle would-be shots from Gordon Hayward, who, if he made, would have won him 2 national titles, but instead, a heartbreak for the Butler Bulldogs. And Bill Hodges also, who is a former Indiana State basketball coach. And as far as most famous players, Tony Masney, player for the Cleveland Indians. He's the only pro baseball player to come out of Zionsville, and right there that pass falls incomplete. On the far side, that's going to bring up 3rd down and 3. .427 to go in the second quarter, 10-0 score. Hamilton Southeastern still on top. They show 3 down linemen on defense, and Isaac Abeo goes down as well. So 4 down linemen. Wagner is alone in the backfield, fires one quick, and that's nearly intercepted by Jake Houston. Jake Houston would have had daylight in front of him if he was able to pick that one off and get away from the receiver. Just bats around in his arms, and he's not able to haul it in. That would have been Josh Wagner's 5th interception of the year. They're going to go for it here on 4th and 3. Wagner on the rollout, being chased by Abeo. He gets a block, lofts it over the head, and it's incomplete. Hamilton Southeastern offense gets good field position inside the 30-yard line. They'll take over. Well, Hamilton Southeastern football on Audio Sports Online is brought to you by School of Rock. School of Rock Fishers, located at 1174 Oleo Road, State 100 Fishers, in IN 46037 in the Kroger Plaza, is the most revolutionary music school in the world. They'll have your kid playing in a band in 30 minutes and inspire them to rock on stage and live. Fisher School of Rock is open 1 through 9, Monday through Thursday, and 12 to 2 on Saturdays during the summer. Find them on the web at FisherSchoolofRock.com. Right here, handoff to Boyson. Boyson is wrapped up and brought down by number 43, Garrett Williamson. Also, call 317-284-1148 for more information on Fisher School of Rock. Short gain of 3 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 7 for Hamilton Southeastern. Ben Boyson has been running hard all night long. He is this team's leading receiver. 28 receptions, 294 yards. Still has yet to catch a touchdown pass, though. There's 3 other receivers with over 100 total yards, and last week he had 6 receptions for 23 yards. He averages 58.8 yards per game. And right there, Boyson on the jet sweep again. Boyson is finally chased down by number 43 again. That is Garrett Williamson. He's been all over Boyson, but it's not before he can pick up a 1st down. That is a 1st and goal. Matt Harris into the end zone. Touchdown, Hamilton Southeastern. Matt Harris. Matt Harris had a long touchdown run last week against Westfield, a 46-yarder to be exact, and he also had the game-winning touchdown against Lawrence Central in Week 1 at Lucas Oil Stadium. Right there, he put 6 on the board for Hamilton Southeastern to extend their lead to 16. Heaven Street is now on the field for the extra point attempt. Straight leg it, and that is good. Touchdown run from Matt Harris. The Royals on top, 17-0 in dominating fashion here at home. Matt Harris with his 8th touchdown run of the year. He's had one game with 100-plus yards. With 3:24 to go in the second quarter, Matt Harris puts another 7 points on the board for Hamilton Southeastern, and this one is getting out of hand here. Zionsville needs to respond in some type of way to try and get back in this football game. They're down 2 scores here. 2 touchdowns would put them right back in it. Even 1 touchdown could potentially put them back in it. They'd just be down by 10 again. But they need to figure something out. And Matt Harris, he had his longest run last week, 46 yards. That was a touchdown run, and had 25 carries for 250 yards and a touchdown against Westfield. His highest number of rushing yards in a single game this season. And right here, that is taken by Jordan Hull on the return. He's got blockers in front of him. That's Fawcett. Fawcett gets to the outside. He's got a couple men to beat. He's going to be caught. Most likely stiff arms the defender out across the 50-yard line. He has got a big return for the Zionsville Eagles, and that's going to set him up at the 49-yard line. Set up at the 48-yard line. Tommy Fawcett with a big return. First down and 10 across the 50-yard line at the 47. Trips formation to the left side of Wagner. He takes snap. He's going to roll that way. Shovel pass, and that's complete to his running back. And that's going to be a first down for Gus Bumgardner. Picks up 12 on the play. Gets to the 35-yard line. It will be a first down. Good play fake by Josh Wagner. And Gus Bumgardner got lost in the middle of the defense, and Wagner was able to shovel it to him. They pick up a fresh set of downs, and right now the Eagles offense coming out fighting. Here goes Gus Bumgardner up to the right side. He gets up out across the 30-yard line. He is down inside the 25, in between the 25 and the 30. They're going to spot him at the 26. Second down and 1. Good running by Gus Bumgardner. So far he's done everything on this drive. It's good to see him back in the game in place of Colin Prince. Wagner floats it towards the end zone. That's incomplete. Intended for Jordan Hall. Broken up by Jake Houston on the coverage. Also in on the coverage, number 18, John McCall. That's going to bring up third down and 1. Trying to take a shot at the end zone here with 2:15 to go in the second quarter. You're going to have to at this point. Trips formation now to the left side. Ball spotted on the far side hash mark of the field at the 26-yard line. And a timeout taken by Hamilton Southeastern. That's their first one of the half. Going to talk things over on defense. So far they've given up big play after big play on this drive. They give up the long kickoff return by Tommy Fawcett, and then a big run by Gus Bumgardner off the shovel pass from Josh Wagner. This offense averages 150.6 rush yards per game. Gus Bumgardner is the leading rusher, 81 carries for 469 yards and 2 touchdowns. 93.8 yards per game on this season. He averages 5.8 yards per carry. He's had back-to-back games without 100-plus rushing yards. Third down and 1 for Zionsville. Right here, just trying to pick up the first down to keep the drive alive. Get back in this football game. Ball's at the 26-yard line. Shotgun formation for Zionsville. Hamilton Southeastern showing 3 down linemen. Play action. Over the middle, that's complete. Caught by Jordan Hull for a first down inside the 20-yard line. So this is the first time that the Zionsville offense has broken into the red zone. Big gain on the play for Jordan Hull. Nice find by Josh Wagner over the middle. He's been a little inaccurate on those throws, not really hitting his receivers. Right there, Jordan Hull able to pull it in from the knees up. Pick up the first down inside the red zone. So shotgun formation for Wagner. Takes the snap, hand off to Bumgarner up the left side. And now he breaks away from one defender, still spinning his way in. He is down to the 1-yard line. They're not going to give him the touchdown. He fell down right before he could get in. 15-yard gain on the play for Gus Bumgarner. First down. Zionsville threatening to score with 1:30 to go in the second quarter. Here come the Eagles.
No sympathy down here.
Most likely going to give it to Bumgarner here. Has 2 touchdowns on the year. Bumgarner takes a touchdown, Zionsville. Gus Bumgarner with his 3rd touchdown of the year. With 1:06 to go until halftime, Gus Bumgarner puts the Eagles on the board with 6 points. And the officials taking a second here. There is a flag on the field. 17-6 score. And not sure what the penalty could be here. They really have time to get set. Spot the ball in between the 5-yard line and the goal line on the large hash mark. Middle of the field for the PAT. The extra point looming. Number 83, Jacob Livesey. Good hold, and that kick is good. So, back to a 10-point ball game. 17-7 score. Zionsville finally gets on the board after a lot of offensive struggles. The touchdown run from Gus Bumgarner after he led them all the way down the field, and the good field position set up on the return by Tommy Fawcett. Now it's time for the Zionsville defense to try and come back out on the field and prevent Hamilton Southeastern from scoring before going into the halftime locker room. Down by 10 so far. Zionsville not trying to dig themselves a deeper hole. This is Hamilton Southeastern's 18th year in the Hoosier Crossroads Conference homecoming night. Scott May was the previous head coach. He retired to spend more time with his family. His overall record while at Hamilton Southeastern was 86-35. And Adam Morris now 2-3 start to his career at Hamilton Southeastern. Served as an assistant coach at Noblesville and Warren Central. He's a member of the Ball State 2008 undefeated team as a player. Hoosier Crossroads Conference started originally as the West Division of the Olympic Conference. And Hamilton Southeastern was one of the first teams to join the conference back when it was first inaugurated 18 years ago. This kick is up, and that one floats into the end zone for a touchback. trying to take it was Jackson Lance. It's going to bring up a first down and 10 from the 20-yard line of Hamilton Southeastern. The offense has 80 yards to drive with 1:06 until halftime. Can they do it? We will see. The Royals have 2 timeouts to go downfield. They've already called one. They called it on defense. And Zionsville still has all 3 of their timeouts left. Matt Harris and Cody Sparks in the game. Hamilton Southeastern will receive the second half kickoff. Sparks flies on the run, that's incomplete. That was intended for number 81. That's Landon Morris. Bring up 2nd and 10. After only 4 seconds ticked off the clock. Still with a minute to go. Minute 2 in the second quarter. They go pistol formation. Southeastern with 2 receivers to the right side, 2 to the left side. Harris will take the run up the left side. He's got room to run. Shakes off another defender. Still going. Sidesteps another one down the sideline. Matt Harris cuts the 40, the 35, the 30. Down inside the 30-yard line. Matt Harris with a big run for Hamilton Southeastern. What an explosive player, Matt Harris. 52-yard run for Matt Harris to pick up a Hamilton Southeastern first down. 50 seconds to go until halftime. 17-7 score. First down and 10. Ball is at the 27-yard line off the long run from Matt Harris. He is now out of the game, and in the game is Tylen Taylor. Sparks will take it. Hit as he throws. He's got his receiver open, complete across the 25. Down to inside the 15-yard line. That is Rhodes on the reception for Hamilton Southeastern to pick up a first down. 14-yard gain. DeAndre Rhodes, 3 receptions for 110 yards this season and 1 touchdown. Averages 36.7 yards per catch, and a timeout is taken. 37 seconds to go in the second quarter. That's Hamilton Southeastern's second timeout. What a run from Matt Harris to set up this field position. He avoided every single Zionsville defender he could. He was finally smacked at the hip to get out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Gets inside the 20. Now the ball is sitting at the 13-yard line of Zionsville. The defense hasn't been able to stop Matt Harris in his rushing attack. And Sparks just found DeAndre Rhodes for a 14-yard gain to set up a fresh first down. 37 seconds to go until halftime. Zionsville defense back on the field. Hamilton Southeastern's offense still in the huddle. They decide what they are going to do here. Matt Harris is back in the football game after being taken over by Tylen Taylor. Usually we see backup running back Lance Stevens. We haven't seen any of him tonight. Sparks fires towards the end zone. Oh, and it's nearly hauled in. It's incomplete. Broken up by number 6. That's Jacob Naspinski. It's intended for DeAndre Rhodes on the outside, who just caught the 14-yard pass earlier. Set up the first down. It is second down and 10. Ball's on the 13-yard line. 13 yards to go until pay dirt. Sparks takes a snap. He fires it, and it is... Oh, they're going to call it incomplete. Couldn't see where the ball disappeared to. That was caught by one of the offensive linemen. That's number 77, Andrew Irick. Bring up 3rd and 10 from the 13-yard line. Ball disappeared in between a few defenders and offensive players for Hamilton Southeastern. They're not sure where it went, so that's why the officials blew it dead. 29 seconds to go. Matt Harris with the carry. Harris trying to shake off a defender. And luckily enough for the Zionsville defense, he's able to be wrapped up and corralled by Drew Baker. Matt Harris nearly broke away on the right side again. That side of the field's been wide open for him all day. And the remaining seconds are ticking off the clock. It's down to 6 seconds, now to 5, 4, 3, 2, and they're going to stop the clock at 1.8. Timeout is taken by Hamilton Southeastern. That's their final timeout. With Matt Harris already with a touchdown tonight. He had a good run at 3:24 in the second quarter. And so far, their ground attack for Hamilton Southeastern has been going strong, and Cody Sparks has been able to take care of the football, and so has Matt Harris. Haven't had any turnovers so far. No turnovers either for the Zionsville offense. But it's been a very good defensive battle. And so far for the Hamilton Southeastern offense, they're clicking, but when they get inside the red zone, they seem to struggle a little bit. Heaven Street is on for the field goal attempt. And that one is sent through. It is good. So 3 more points tacked on the board as time expires in the first half. Royals lead it 20-7. Well, Hamilton Southeastern able to score a field goal in the second quarter with 10:40. And then at 3:24, Matt Harris broke into the end zone with a touchdown to put them up even more. And then Zionsville responded with a touchdown by Gus Bumgardner. That brought it back within a 10-point game. And then now a field goal by Hamilton Southeastern, Mitch Heavenstreet, able to make it now a 20-7 ball game. So 15 minutes will be on the board. Halftime will continue along. We're going to take a break here from Hamilton Southeastern High School. I'm Colin Burns bringing you the action here on homecoming night for the Royals. Well, welcome back here to Hamilton Southeastern High School, where the Hamilton Southeastern Royals are on top 20-7. Last time out, these two teams faced each other. Hamilton Southeastern was blown out by 20, and Cody Sparks was picked off twice by the Zionsville defense, and the Royals offense was held to just 10 points. Sparks had the only touchdown of the game, rushing 8 times for -1 yard. And a touchdown. Hamilton Southeastern's defense had a hard time slowing down the Eagles' offense, allowing 123 passing yards and 1 touchdown and over 228 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns. It was all seniors who ran the ball against Hamilton Southeastern, and so far it's just been Gus Bumgardner here tonight. Senior Jordan Hull had 4 receptions for 89 yards and 1 touchdown against Hamilton Southeastern. Jackson Lance of Hamilton Southeastern had the most receiving yards for the Royals in the game with 62. Johnny May, who's now at Indiana State, led the Royals in tackles with a total of 12. The final score there was 30-10, with Zionsville coming out on top. And obviously this year it is a very different story. Looking at the numbers, Cody Sparks already has a touchdown pass in this game. That was to Nate Haas in the first quarter with 2:43 mark, and then at the 10:40 mark in the second quarter, a field goal by Hamilton Southeastern's Hebben Street put them on top 10-0. And then a touchdown by Matt Harris, 3:24 in the second quarter, put them up by 17. Then a touchdown response from Zionsville's Gus Bumgardner with 1:06 in the second quarter. That was eventually capped off by a field goal from Hamilton Southeastern's Hebben Street as time expired in the first half. So, going into the second half, the Hamilton Southeastern Royals are on top 20-7. 28 seconds until we get to the kickoff. And we are ready for another good one here. They've got the ballpark music playing, and we are ready to go. Just a moment until kickoff. Hamilton Southeastern Football and Audio Sports Online is brought to you by Moe's Southwest Grill. Moe's Southwest Grill is a proud supporter of Hamilton Southeastern Royals athletics. We've been serving Fishers for over 13 years. Whether you're hosting a party, business function, tailgate, or even a wedding, Moe's Catering has you covered. Moe's Catering team makes it easy with timely delivery and full setup. Call the catering hotline at 317-605-1200 or order online at Moe's.com. So, Hamilton Southeastern kicked off in the first half. This time they will receive the second half kickoff from Zionsville. Zionsville was not able to go down the field and score on their opening drive, and 3 and out by Hamilton Southeastern's offense on their first drive, and then it just was busted wide open from there after Zionsville couldn't muster a first down either on their second drive. So 12 minutes set on the third quarter clock, 20-7 score. Hamilton Southeastern on top, about to receive the second half kickoff. Running start. That kick is away by number 23, Chris Freeman. And on the return this time, he gets to the sideline. That's number 3, Jackson Lance, with the return across the 20-yard line. And the ball was flung by the official. Let's go chase it down so they get it, finally. It was a 23-yard kickoff return by Jackson Lance of Hamilton Southeastern. We're ready to get this one underway. Cody Sparks back on offense. Matt Harris in the backfield, who had a long run to set up that field goal there at the end of the first half. And right here, the handoff to Harris up the gut. He's tripped up before he can do any more damage. That looked like number 57 in on the tackle, Cole Bankert. Was able to get him there, and Zach Bellick. Zach Bellicki, to be exact. And that front seven of Zionsville has struggled immensely. The front seven of Hamilton Southeastern has had a very successful time against the Zionsville offense. Right here, Ben Boyson gets it on the end around. He gets across the 30-yard line, and he's finally tripped up and brought down by number 6 and 19. Number 6, Jacob Naspinski, and number 19, Drew Baker, in on the stop. And Ben Boyson, that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 3. And the ball is spotted at the 37, 38-yard line. They're going to spot it at the 38-yard line. 3rd down and 2 to go. The offense breaks huddle, going a little bit more slowly here. Hand off to Harris again. Another hole up the gut. Slammed to the ground by number 43 of Zionsville. That is Garrett Williamson on the tackle. He went low and was able to body slam Matt Harris to the turf. That's a 1st down, though, for the Hamilton Southeastern Royals. Matt Harris with more hard running. Matt Harris has been very successful on the ground. He was successful on the ground last week, over 250 yards on 25 carries. Right here, Sparks is going to fling it out there to the right side, caught by Ben Boyson, who is immediately swallowed by number 4, Will Veet. Veet came up and laid the hammer on Ben Boyson. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 10. And Hamilton Southeastern has been very conservative in the passing game so far. Cody Sparks has taken care of the football very well. He has 6 interceptions on the year. He's got his touchdown numbers up tonight. Here comes Boyson, and they hand off to Harris instead. He tries to work out the right side. There's a flag on the play. Play is whistled dead. It's going to be a false start against Hamilton Southeastern, so that's going to set them back 5 yards. Be 2nd down and 15. 9:41 to go in the 3rd quarter. Hamilton Southeastern on offense to start off the drive. They already picked up a 1st down on Matt Harris's run. And a penalty has just set them back 5 yards. Matt Harris is still in the backfield. Cody Sparks brings a man in motion. That's Boyson. He goes from the right side to the left. Here's a snap. And the handoff to Matt Harris. Harris shakes a few tackles, and he's finally brought down. Short gain on the play. He's tackled by number 51. That's Sam Kidwell. Sam Kidwell brings him down after a short gain on the play. It will be 3rd down and 15. Be 3rd and 13. 2-yard gain from Matt Harris. And the snap to Sparks. Sparks has pressure coming. Deuce Thomas is going to get him in the backfield for a sack. Also in there, Evan Price. The defensive line of Zionsville gets to Cody Sparks for the 2nd sack of the game. Trailing 20-7. Zionsville gets a stop. This defense, Deuce Thomas is right behind Brock Torrance with 60 tackles on the team and 5 tackles for loss. He's got one there. Jordan Hull on the return here gets to the near sideline, stiff arms the defender. He's finally thrown out of bounds by a couple of Hamilton Southeastern defenders. Punt team, good coverage by Hamilton Southeastern. Zionsville takes over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now they're going to give it to him at the 46-yard line. And Deuce Thomas, 5 tackles for loss. The defense averages 103 tackles per game. Drew Baker also leads the team in tackles for loss with 7. And here comes Josh on offense. Wagner on the rollout. Fires to the right side. That's incomplete, intended for Jordan Hall. On the far sideline, that's 2nd down and 10. Jordan Hall not able to come up with a reception. And Josh Wagner on the rollout overthrows his receiver on the run. They've not been able to get it going in the passing game here for Josh Wagner, and they've had a lot more success running the ball with Gus Bumgardner. Look for them to go back to that here soon. They got trips formation to the right side of Wagner. One receiver to the near side here. Bumgardner is in the backfield. Play action. Throws it on the screen. It's intercepted! Intercepted by Hamilton Southeastern, the defensive lineman. That looked like number 52, Evan Lance. Evan Lance with a takeaway here. That gives Hamilton Southeastern a first down. There's a 5-yard return on the play. Evan Lance coming up big. Boy, for a defense that's replacing 10 starters, they're a young defense, but they're a feisty bunch. And so far, it's been very good for Hamilton Southeastern in this football game right here. Sparks is going to throw. He's got all day in the pocket. Finds his man, Matt Harris, complete inside the 20-yard line. Gets down to the 16-yard line. Matt Harris on the wheel route. Gets the reception and picks up a big first down. Sparks slinging it all over the field. Well, this defense came away with 3 interceptions through 5 games. Right here, they get their 4th. Jake Huston has 10, and Emmanuel Daniels leads the team in interceptions with 2, and right there, add another one to the board. That was Evan Lance. Good active hands. He read the screen pass very well. He was able to jump it in front of Bumgardner, and it fell right in his hands, and Wagner with his 5th interception of the season. Pistol formation for Hamilton Southeastern. They're going to throw here. That pass is caught by Haas. Haas tries to break a tackle. He's finally brought down before he can reach the end zone. So he was tackled by number 15, Reed Dodson. And Drew Baker was there to sweep it up as well. That's still a first down for Hamilton Southeastern. They're at the 1-yard line, knocking on the door of the end zone again. They've been in the red zone multiple times throughout this football game, and so far they've come away with all scores. Man in motion, Boyson. Harris takes it. Touchdown, Matt Harris. Hamilton Southeastern with another touchdown on the board. .640 to go in the opening second half. Third quarter, Matt Harris puts another touchdown on the board, and this one is good. 27-7 score. And now a 20-point lead for Hamilton Southeastern. Similar position to where they were a year ago, but they were on the flip side of the beating. This time on homecoming night, they're really putting it to Zionsville. Off the turnover from Josh Wagner, Evan Lance able to get in there, create the turnover, and Hamilton Southeastern capitalizes. They drive down the field and score. 27-7, Southeastern on top. Hamilton Southeastern football on Audio Sports Online is brought to you by Stanley Chevrolet. Stanley Chevrolet in McCordsville has been family owned and operated for over 50 years. Their sales agents are non-commission based, so there's no need to ask for the family discount. It's already factored into every deal. This service department at Stanley Chevrolet is top of the line and offer up their new vehicles as transportation while they work on your vehicle. Skip the big city dealerships and visit Stanley Chevrolet today off West Broadway in McCordsville. Learn more at StanleyChevy.com or call 317-335-3000. Heaven Street has it teed up at the 40-yard line, ready to kick it off. The return man back for Southeast. They squid this one up to the 30-yard line, and the return man takes a knee. That was 13 for Zionsville, Evan Price. The Eagles' offense has struggled here. Struggling would be an understatement. They came into this matchup 3-2 overall and 2-1 in conference play. They're 0-2 on the road, though, and 3-0 at home. They came in off a 2-game win streak into this matchup. They're coming off a shutout win against Noblesville, 24-0. They lost in week 1 to Pike, 27-19, then had a huge victory for their home opener against Lebanon, 56-6. Right here, the handoff to Gus Bumgardner, and he's slung to the ground by number 74. That's Trent Williams. And like I said, they opened up they had their home opener against Lebanon, 56-6. They defeated them, and then in week 3, they went on the road against Westfield, got blown out 41-28. They've been undefeated in touchdowns against cancer games with a 2-0 record. They beat Franklin Central 44-19, and they beat Noblesville 24-0. And Bumgardner there with another carry off the ground game. It brings up a 3rd down and 4. There's a 4-yard gain on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 3. Ball is on the 37-yard line. Bumgardner in the gun. See what they do here. Hamilton Southeastern. There's only one linebacker right there. Bumgardner gets the carry. Isaac Abeo was there to make the tackle, but it's going to be a 1st down for Zionsville. 4-yard gain on the play. That's a 1st down for Gus Bumgardner and the Eagles offense. Gus Bumgardner has had some success running through the middle of the Hamilton Southeastern defense. The middle of the field is open. The Southeastern defense likes to go with the linebackers to the outside. They run that 3-4 style defense. They shift the linebackers in, and now once again on the outside, Tommy Fawcett is going to be swung down on the end around. He was tackled by number 36. That's Anthony Eggers. Anthony Eggers is a very good player for this defense. Anthony Eggers, most solo tackles with 31 on the team. He also has 2.5 tackles for loss. Right there at 3. He's got 3 now on the year. Quick pass, and that one's complete. Tommy Fawcett with the reception again from Josh Wagner is not in the game now. Instead, it is number 3, Cole Weitzel. Cole Weitzel has stepped in at quarterback. That's an interesting thing. It's actually Cole Wiseman. Right here, a sling over the middle. It's caught. Complete Brady. That's complete to number 2, Brady Weitzel, for a 1st down. Brady Weitzel, Cole Weitzel, on the other hand, 25 of 40 for 433 yards. He averages a 62% completion percentage, 17.7 yards per pass. Looking at his numbers coming to this one, he averages 86.6 pass yards per game. He has 4 touchdowns to 2 interceptions. Weitzel takes a snap, pressure coming, and tries to deliver it to Gus Bumgardner, who had space on the right side in the flat. Not able to haul it in, bobbled it around and dropped it before he could haul it in. The Hamilton Southeastern defense catches a break there. He's wide open. He's got a lot of room to go. They fake the inside handoff. Gus Bumgardner snuck out to the right side, and they weren't able to stop him. But luckily enough, he was able to drop the pass. Bumgardner doesn't usually drop a lot of passes, but right there, a rare drop for him. Southeastern defense showing blitz on the outside, and a flag flies in. That's going to be a delay of game. Play clock got down to 0, That will be a 5-yard penalty, a setback on the second down. 2nd and 15. Ball now spotted at the 42-yard line. Once again, another break for the Hamilton Southeastern defense. A little bit more room to work with. Trips formation to the right side of Weitzel. Takes snap, drop back, and he fires it incomplete through the hands of Tommy Fawcett, who is covered by 36 Anthony Eggers. That brings up 3rd down and 15. Well, the Eagles definitely have a lot of problems to solve here on offense. They're not doing so well. They've been stalled here as of late. So far, it's been all Hamilton Southeastern. Only 1 touchdown for them in this game off of Gus Bumgardner's run. Right here, he'll get the call, breaking his way up the right side of the defense against the right hash mark. Still fighting ahead. Big gain on the play. What was 3rd and 15 will now be 4th and 5. 10-yard gain on the play. Anthony Eggers came up to make the stop. 4th and 5 now. Let's see what Zionsville decides to do here. They're going to try to go for it. Bring a man in motion. That's Tommy Fawcett. Brings him from the left, the right side to the left. Fire a screen pass to Tommy Fawcett on the reverse side. He's corralled by the Hamilton Southeastern defense. Good tackling by number 32, Seth Samarelli. And that results in a 1st down for the Hamilton Southeastern Royals. Good tackling by Seth Samarelli. That screen pass, it was jumped earlier for an interception by Lance, Evan Lance of Hamilton Southeastern. Right there, their defense is able to sniff it out and stop it before Tommy Fawcett can do anything else. Fawcett has been targeted a lot tonight as a receiver. Tommy Fawcett, the 3rd, 32 receptions, 487 yards, and 5 touchdowns, and right there, a bobbled snap. Tommy Fawcett averages 15.2 yards per catch and 97.6 yards per game. He leads the team in receptions and rushing touchdowns as well with 3. Kind of surprising when Gus Bumgardner is the main option. Him and Gus Bumgardner are now tied with each other for the most rushing touchdowns on the team, and a false start called against Hamilton Southeastern. So after the lost ball was a 2nd and 18. That's going to set them back 5 yards again. Now it's going to be 2nd and 23 instead of a 2nd and 18. And the officials still blowing their whistles. Not sure what they're talking about. The 2-minute and 9-second mark is on the 3rd quarter clock. And one official is coming to the sideline, Hamilton Southeastern. And Adam Morris having a little conversation with the official, who returns to midfield, and Morris goes back to his sideline. They're calling for some more time to be put on the clock. (27-7) score. 2:09 to go in the 3rd quarter. Zionsville facing a big deficit, 27-7 here in the 3rd. They've been dominated so far. That first score, the touchdown, Nate Haas with the reception, 2:43 mark in the 1st quarter. And then a field goal by Hamilton Southeastern, and then a touchdown from Matt Harris. And then now in the 2nd half, an interception which led to a field goal. An interception which led to a touchdown by Matt Harris. The field goal came at the end of the 1st half. And right there, Matt Harris with a big run. He gets back to the original yard marker where it would be 1st and 10, and he gains a couple extra on the play. So it'll be 3rd down and 8. 15-yard gain on the play. Zionsville showing blitz. They're stacking the box here, the front 7. ready for Matt Harris to be coming. Sparks goes back to the pistol. He's going to throw. Pressure coming. Steps up in the pocket. Tucks it, and he's going to run. Gains a couple yards on the play. Chased down by Deuce Thomas and number 13, Evan Price. That's going to bring up a 4th down. Gain of about 2 on the play. It'll be 4th down and 6. The punt team will come on for Hamilton Southeastern. And the punt return team will come on for Zionsville. Back to return is Jordan Hall. Hasn't had a lot of room to run tonight. He's been kept under control. Not able to really return a lot of punts. It's a very good punt team of Hamilton Southeastern. They bring the pressure. And that's a missile kick. What a kick. And this one touches the hands of Jordan Hall. And that goes into the back of the end zone. And that is going to be, they're calling for a safety. The officials are calling for it to be a touchback. So Jordan Hall tipped the football, goes into the end zone, and the officials are calling it a touchback. And a few of the Hamilton Southeastern players are calling for it to be a safety. It's a 63-yard punt by Hebenstreet. He's able to boot it. He's really got a cannon for a leg. Good field position here for Hamilton Southeastern's defense. Not good field position for Zionsville. Shovel pass again inside. That one is immediately corralled. It's immediately sniffed out by the Dogs up front. The Royals able to get in there. 52, Evan Lance, who had the interception earlier on the screen pass, able to lay the hit.
26 on the tackle.
And also in on the tackle, number 26, Tony Kassiri, who leads the team in tackles. It's a big linebacker in the middle, standing at 6'1". Quick pass here from Witzel. And that one is immediately sniffed out. Brady Witzel with the reception. Hamilton Southeastern so far has been able to cover up the short passing game very well for Zionsville. The Eagles are not having any success going with the short stuff. And they don't have time to stand in the pocket all day because you've got Isaac Abeo on the end coming and Evan Lance as well. That's the end of the third quarter here at Hamilton Southeastern. 27-7 score. Touchdown run from Matt Harris at the 6:40 mark in the third quarter. Caps it off, and Matt Harris has 2 touchdowns tonight. And boy, the Zionsville Eagles, nothing going for them so far. They have struggled all game. They put 7 on the board off the touchdown run from Gus Bumgarner off the big return from Tommy Fawcett. That came in the second quarter. But since then, it's all been Hamilton Southeastern. It's really been that way since the beginning of the football game. Hamilton Southeastern Football and Audio Sports Online is brought to you by ARS. ARS Rescue Rooter Indiana is the place for all your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs. As a leader in the Indianapolis area for over 50 years, they understand how important your comfort is. ARS Rescue Rooter Indiana is a proud supporter of this Hamilton Southeastern football broadcast because they care about the communities they serve and strive to give back to organizations and individuals. Zionsville Eagles still on offense here. 3rd down and 9. 27-7 score, 12 minutes in the fourth quarter. Cole Weitzel takes the snap, drops back, fires, and that one is dropped on the comeback route by Brady Weitzel. It was right in his hands, and he tried to tuck it, and instead it falls right to the ground. So, 4th down and 9. Zionsville's offense comes out. They've changed quarterbacks here from Josh Wagner to Cole Weitzel. It has been rough for Zionsville. They're going to punt it away again. Oh, and that's a bad punt. Off the shin of the punter. It's going to take a rollback inside the 40-yard line. Great field position for Hamilton Southeastern. Wow. Boy, nothing is going right for Zionsville up to this point. Jeez, this offense came into this game averaging 278.2 pass yards per game and 428 yards of total offense. There is no flag on the play. There was a flag down earlier, but they wave it off instead. They have 7 rushing touchdowns. They added 8 from Gus Bumgarner. Bumgarner so far has been the only bright spot for this team. So all the other aspects of the offense have been taken away, and it's a great defensive effort by Hamilton Southeastern. They have been a stout defense, and they are traditionally known as being a stout defense. And Hamilton Southeastern has a lot of great players coming from their football program, most notable Colts offensive lineman Jack Ritz. Right there, the run by Matt Harris, and goes nowhere. It's tackled down by number 93. That is Anthony Scott. And back to what I was saying, Colts offensive lineman Jack Ritz, who's nominated for NFL Man of the Year, spent his time with the Ravens, the Colts, and the Miami Dolphins. And former and also defensive end for the Dallas Cowboys, Randy Gregory, come out of Hamilton Southeastern. Hamilton Southeastern last won a state championship back in 1981. They were class single A. Ben Boyson right here gets the handoff of the call. Gets past the 40-yard line down to about the 39. It was 3rd and 12. It's about a 4-yard gain. It's going to be 3rd and 8. It was 2nd down. They changed the down marker before I could see it. But Hamilton Southeastern, their rise from Class Single A all the way up to 6A has been a wild one. They were originally in the Olympic Conference. They were one of the first teams to join the Hoosier Crossroads Conference. Matt Harris right there with the run. And that's going to bring up 4th down. But Hamilton Southeastern has definitely put together a good football program, and Adam Morris looks to continue that great tradition here at Hamilton Southeastern. He's been a great head coach so far. He's led the team to a 2-3 overall record and 1-2 in the conference, taking over for Scott May. And his big win came against Lawrence Central and Lucas Oil Stadium. And on the rollout, that's caught by Nate Haas. Haas is going to be dragged down. There is a couple flags that fly in on the field. Haas would have had enough for a 1st down. And this one might be coming back. That's going to be a holding call against Hamilton Southeastern. 10:33 to go in the 4th quarter. 27-7 score still. Hamilton Southeastern on top. Well, last week, Hamilton Southeastern, they allowed a field goal in the 1st quarter against Westfield on the first drive, and they gave up a touchdown to receiver Franklin Bohannon to make it a 10-point game. Matt Harris responded with a 46-yard touchdown run to cut the lead down to 3. Then with 6 minutes to go in the 2nd quarter, Lance Stevens of Hamilton Southeastern gave the Royals the lead with a 35-yard touchdown run. But the Shamrocks would not surrender and bounce back with a touchdown from Camden Simmons to Pat Beam to put Westfield back in front. Hamilton Southeastern tied the game on a field goal and kept it that way until Eli Patchett of Westfield put another touchdown on the board from 2 yards out. Score would be tied at 24 going into halftime off Cody Sparks' 46-yard touchdown pass. But in the second half, a field goal and a touchdown ultimately put the game away, while the Royals only scored 3 points off a field goal within the final minute of the 4th quarter. And right there it is. come up with. Let's see what the call is. The officials are going to say the ball hit the ground. It was intended for Jordan Hall. 26 is actually Spencer Alamo. Or Alamo. Announcer called it as Jordan Hall. Number 1 is Jordan Hall. But it'll be second down and 10, nearly intercepted once again by Hamilton Southeastern's defense. They've already forced a turnover tonight. On the rollout, Weitzel throws on the run. That one's stupid, intercepted! Intercepted by Manny Daniels. And Manny Daniels now with 3 interceptions on the year. Tipped pass. Daniels able to come up, jump the route, and take it back. Inside the 40-yard line, he get down inside the 35 too. That is a first down for the Hamilton Southeastern Royals, and another turnover for their defense. Hamilton Southeastern has been steadily improving as this season has gone along, and they are showing it here tonight. Defense looking a lot more sound than it has been the last few weeks. Snap. Hand off here to Matt Harris. Shakes a tackle, gets to the right side. He shakes another tackle, breaks another one down inside the 30-yard line at the 25. Matt Harris with a first down run. Zionsville has been shaken up to this point. 10-12 to go in the ball game. And Matt Harris with a big first down run. The Royals clicking on every aspect here, firing on all cylinders. Matt Harris has been impressive tonight. 2 touchdowns and over 100 yards rushing. He finally breaks that ceiling he's been under the past 2 weeks. Sparks in some trouble. He's going to get ahead. He fires. That's complete to Ben Boyson. Boyson swung down by number 24. That is Connor Upmore. 5-yard gain on the play. Second down and 5. Ball is at the 21-yard line. 9:20 left to go in the ball game. 27-7 score with Hamilton Southeastern marching and on top. But for a team that was blown out last year against Zionsville, they've really taken it. They've really stuck it to them this year. And Matt Harris again with a carry, barrels over the first defensive lineman of Zionsville, gets a couple on the play. It's not enough for a first down. It's going to bring up third down. Look at these offensive stats. 668 total passing yards and 38% completion percentage. They also have 140 attempts with 593 rushing yards. They average 4.2 yards per carry. 1-2 punch offense with Matt Harris and Lance Stevens. We haven't seen any of Lance Stevens so far in this game. They average 118.6 rush yards per game. The longest run is 46, and right there, Boyson gets outside. And an illegal shift call against Hamilton Southeastern. That's going to set their offense back again after nearly picking up the first down. So it remained third down. It's a 5-yard penalty. Boyson did have the first down, but they're going to call this one back instead. It'll be 3rd and 7. And Matt Harris has his second game of the season with 100-plus rushing yards. He has been running wild all over the Zionsville Eagles defense. They have not been able to stop him so far. Cody Sparks, no turnovers to this point either. Very impressive showing Fires one to Nate Haas. Haas has a blocker. Oh, and they're going to get Boyson for a holding here. That would have been another first down, but now it is going to be 3rd down and 17 off the hold. Connor Upmore with the tackle on the outside, on the far side, but this one's going to be coming back. Saw it to the outside. Boyson was the lead blocker for Nate Haas, and Haas got past him, but Boyson held his defender. That's going to drive him back. Boy, 2 big plays for first downs brought back by penalties. Cody Sparks has played a lot better this week than he has the last few weeks. He has 1 touchdown so far in this game, 6 interceptions on the year, 3 total touchdowns so far. He broke his last season total. He had 2 touchdowns and 7 interceptions last season. This year he's looking to improve those numbers immensely. Hand off to Matt Harris, breaking away up the middle of the defense. First down run for Matt Harris. Harris inside the 10-yard line. There goes that man, Matt Harris. Still running wild. Nobody's been able to catch him. First down. 29-yard play for Matt Harris. A first down and goal. Inside the red zone yet again. So Hamilton Southeastern catches a break from the penalties. 1 holding call and then an illegal shift to bring back 2 first down plays, and they go for a 3rd straight first down play on 3rd down. Big run from Matt Harris. Set up good field position. Sparks takes the snap. Hand off to Harris up the middle, shifting his way forward. He's going to be stuffed by Connor Upton. Connor Upmore with the tackle. Stacked up Harris at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 8. We're going to give him a loss of 2 on the play. He's 2nd down and 10. 6:30 to go in the 4th quarter. 27-7 score. Hamilton Southeastern on top here at homecoming night. Boyson goes in the slot here on the left side. Hand off to Harris again, who is tripped up at the knees by number 19. That's Drew Baker. Baker went low. Harris went to the ground. No gain. 3rd down and 10. Even if you come away with a field goal here, that's very successful on your part. You've been able to drive down the field off the turnover from Manny Daniels, the interception earlier. 2nd interception of the night thrown by the Zionsville offense. Sparks on the rollout. Throws it on the run. It's incomplete. Intended for Nate Haas. They've been going to Haas in the flat routes a lot. And right there, another incompletion. Not able to capitalize on it. They went to him earlier to try and pick up a first down. They did, but a penalty brought it back. And the offense is going to trot off the field, and Mitch Hebenstreet will trot on. The boomstick trying to send one through to put 3 on the board. Hamilton Southeastern already leading 27-7, but this provides a little extra cushion if he can make this. And timeout is taken. Adam Morris, very angry. And I don't think there was somebody on the field that was supposed to be. A lot of the guys on the sideline chirped up. And everybody was kind of standing there looking around to see what was going on. So Adam Morris forced to burn a timeout. That's his first timeout taken of the second half. Looking at the recap of the scoring here, Nate Haas caught the first touchdown pass of the game from Kobe Sparks. at the 2:43 mark in the first quarter, and then a field goal by Hamilton Southeastern's Heaven Street at the 10:40 mark in the second quarter, and then a touchdown run from Matt Harris, 3:24 in the second quarter, and a touchdown run from Gus Bumgardner of Zionsville at the 1:06 mark in the second quarter, and then as time expired, a field goal from Heaven Street to put them up. And right there, Heaven Street's kick is good. Heaven Street remains perfect here in this game. 30-7 score. 5:35 to go in the fourth quarter. Heaven Street, great kicking so far here in this game. Hasn't missed a single shot yet. Hamilton Southeastern with an impressive performance here on homecoming night. And if you're Adam Morris, you definitely like this one to win on homecoming night. And the chances of Zionsville getting back into this one are highly unlikely. They're down 30-7, facing a 23-point deficit. It's going to be very tough for them to try and mount a comeback here. They changed quarterbacks, and both of their quarterbacks have thrown interceptions tonight. None of them have thrown any touchdown passes. The only person with a touchdown for Zionsville, Gus Bumgardner, we've seen a lot of. They try to go with a lot of screen passes on their offense, but the Hamilton Southeastern defense has been very great so far in stopping the pass attack from Zionsville. They kept Josh Wagner in check, and now they're keeping Cole Whitesell in check. Heaven Street squibs this one, gets across the 35. That ball's tipped, and Zionsville's able to jump on it, recover it. Very dangerous for Zionsville. Number 43 was able to jump on it. That's Garrett Williamson. It's Garrett Williamson able to stack it up there. So that's going to provide a 1st and 10 for the Zionsville offense. It's surprising that Hamilton Southeastern has kept these receivers in check. Jordan Hall, 27 receptions, 491 yards, and 8 touchdowns on the year. He averages 98.2 yards per game and 18.2 yards per catch. And right here, Tommy Foss is going to throw. He's going to be brought down in the backfield by Isaac Abeo. The ball came out, and the officials call it down. Good defensive recognition from Hamilton Southeastern, able to get in the backfield and also provide coverage downfield. Tommy Fawcett, nowhere to throw the football. He's brought down in the backfield. Tommy Fawcett this time gets to the outside on the right. The left side, that is, and he's brought down. Barely anything on the play. They get a little bit of that yardage back and a little extra yardage. It'll be 3rd down and 7. .435 to go in the fourth quarter. 30-7 score. Hamilton Southeastern on top. Gus Bumgardner with a big run here. Breaking tackles. Bumgardner down across the 45-yard line to the 46. First big play as we've seen in a while from Zionsville. And immediately they get to the line of scrimmage to get set. Weitzel takes the snap, rolling to his right. He's going long for the end zone. Caught by Jordan Hall, touchdown. Bobbling catch by Jordan Hall. Zionsville strikes again. Wow, good coverage by Hamilton Southeastern. Just the ball did not bounce their way. Jordan Hall with the active hands to snag it for his 9th touchdown of the season and his first touchdown of the game. What a play from Jordan Hall to keep his focus on the football and get away from the defender and get in the end zone. And the kick right here is good off the straight leg. 30-14 score on the scoreboard. 4:12 to go in the football game. Zionsville finally scores. Zionsville's second touchdown of the night, the first one from Gus Bumgarner. And then now Jordan Hall at the 4:12 mark with a receiving touchdown on the long pass from Weitzel, and that's the first passing touchdown from Zionsville. Of course, Josh Wagner leads the team in touchdowns with 12. And he's thrown 5 interceptions. He had one here tonight and not able to get the offense moving. But Weitzel there gets a very lucky bounce and great athletic ability from Jordan Hall to haul it in. And it looks like Zionsville's going to try a squib kick here. Yes, they do. That ball bounces. That one is caught by Boyson on the back shoulder at the 49-yard line. So Hamilton Southeastern's hands team, they're able to recover the football, and that's going to set up a Hamilton Southeastern first down at the 49-yard line. 4:10 to go, 30-14 score. Trailing by 16. Zionsville looking to get back into this one. Their defense needs to make a stop here. But with the way Matt Harris has been running for Hamilton Southeastern, that's going to be a very tough thing to do. Cody Sparks in the pistol formation. Brings a man in motion. And they hand it off to the motion man, who's tackled down by number 43. That's Garrett Williamson. Jackson Lance with the run. And Williamson for Zionsville is the third leading tackler on the team at 58. He also has 3 tackles for loss. Right there, he's able to add another one to his total. Get up to the 50-yard line. Hamilton Southeastern facing a 2nd and 8. Sparks. The pistol. Bring Lance back in motion. They hand off to Matt Harris. Harris is stacked immediately. Swung down by number 93. That's Anthony Scott. It's a 1-yard gain on the play. I'm going to call it 3rd down and 8. Was 2nd and 9. Call it 3rd and 8. Job so far by Zionsville's defense stopping the run. They brought more men into the box. They have 7 in the box so far. And then they got the safety behind them. They got the 2 safeties behind them. Now they bring 8 into the box. On the rollout, Sparks looking to go downfield. He finds his man complete. Caught by number 81, Landon Morris, for a first down for Hamilton Southeastern. And the rollout still successful here for Hamilton Southeastern's Cody Sparks. $16-yard gain on the play for Hamilton Southeastern. First down for the Royals. Still marching here on offense. Sparks in the pistol. Hand off to Taylor. Taylor trying to break away. It's tackled by 51. That's Sam Kidwell. Big run on the play. Timeout's taken by Zionsville, so that is Zionsville's first timeout of the half.
And wow, what an offensive performance here from Hamilton Southeastern. They've done very well of controlling the football and the time of possession. They've won both battles. They haven't turned the ball over at all. Cody Sparks has been very conservative with the football, and that's one thing we talked about with him in the beginning of the game. He needed to take care of the football. Coming into this one with 6 interceptions on the year, nearly tying his last season total of 7 interceptions, but he's been very conservative with the football. He's taken care of it, and it's turned into 30 points for his team. And Matt Harris has been sensational running the football. Matt Harris is on the sidelines right now. Tylen Taylor is in the backfield. Taylor's going to get the call, shaking his way up ahead. Close to the first down, not going to get there. It's going to be short about a yard. They're spot him at about the 30-yard line. They're going to stop the clock, call a timeout. Zionsville with 2:06 to go in the fourth quarter, trailing 30-14. The Eagles take their second timeout of the game. And what has been even more impressive so far is the Hamilton Southeastern defense. This defense forced 2 turnovers tonight, 2 interceptions, one from Manny Daniels, and the second one from Evan Lance. Lance has been all over the defensive line. He's been moving the offensive line, sniffing out screen passes, and also getting in the backfield. And Isaac Abeo has been applying pressure on the outside. He's done a very good job trying to get to the quarterback. And in the middle of the defense, senior linebacker Tony Cassier, standing at 6'1", 185 pounds. The smallest guy on this defense is 5'10". The rest of their defense is here 5'10" or over. Right here, the handoff to Taylor. Taylor shakes his way ahead, following his blockers. He's got a first down. So on the third down run, a first down result for Tylen Taylor and Hamilton Southeastern. It's been very disappointing performance from Zionsville here. They haven't come in with that offensive firepower they've been firing on. They came into this one off a 2-game win streak and a shutout win against Noblesville. And it's just, they've been manhandled so far in this football game. The only reason they got that last touchdown was off of a bobble that was hauled in by Jordan Hall. And great hand fighting by the receiver in the corner, and Hall was able to win it. And Tylen Taylor takes it up for a gain of 3. The second down and 7. $1:10 to go in the football game until it is over. Hamilton Southeastern with possession. They're going to let the rest of this one tick away. There's 12 seconds on the play clock. Tylen Taylor still in the backfield. Matt Harris will go to the sideline, take a rest. He's had a very great performance tonight. Definitely the MVP of this game. 2 touchdowns for him and over 100 yards on the ground. Tylen Taylor bulldozing his way forward, picks up a first down again for Hamilton Southeastern. They're back inside the red zone again. This defense hasn't been able to stop the run of Hamilton Southeastern. They have had a hard time of trying to control the offensive line of Hamilton Southeastern. They're a very large offensive line all the way across. And right here, looks like they're going to go victory formation, nail this one down, and walk out of their hometown with a win. And the knee down is complete. And Hamilton Southeastern on homecoming night dominates the Zionsville Eagles 30-14. A final seconds tick off the clock. That is all here from Hamilton Southeastern. Going back to recap the scores. Started off, Zionsville got the football and they had to punt at the 9:25 mark. And then a touchdown from Nate Haas at the 2:43 mark in the first quarter. A field goal then from Hamilton Southeastern at the 10:40 mark in the second quarter. And then another touchdown run from Matt Harris, 3:24 mark second quarter. Touchdown from Zionsville, Gus Bumgarner, 1:06 mark in the second quarter. And then as time expired in the first half, Hamilton Southeastern came away with a field goal off of Mitch Hebben Street. And then a touchdown run again from Matt Harris to open up the second half scoring. 6:40 mark in the third quarter. And then at the 4:12 mark, Jordan Hall scored the final touchdown of the game off the long pass from Weitzel of Zionsville. So, final score, 30, Zionsville 14. Hamilton Southeastern comes away with the win here. I'm Colin Burns bringing you the action tonight. And that is all from our broadcast here on Audio Sports Online. Thank you for joining.